Good evening, bananas and kiwis. Okay, great job on the work. I'm so glad you guys are submitting your work to the Class Dojo portfolio. That's amazing. It's allowing me to grade it. I can have a sample. I can post successful work. So I'm really, really proud of you. Here's the ending of the story. Many of the predictions that you guys made included that after opening the bag, the strong winds were going to knock the boat over, or that the winds were going to knock the men out of the boat. Some people said that the strong winds would cause trouble for the sailors going back home. So let's see how your predictions pan out. Let's see.
"Oh no!" shouted Odysseus as he jumped up and grabbed the bag, but it was too late. The stormy winds had already escaped from the bag. They swirled around the ship and flew into the sky. Soon there was a terrible storm. The fierce storm lasted for a very long time. As the storm raged, the ship changed course and sailed away from Odysseus's home.
So boys and girls, that means that they were almost home. They were almost there. And once that bag opened, the fierce winds that came out turned the boat around and sent them in the wrong way, the wrong direction. So their journey is now taking much longer and is much more dangerous.
"We are moving back toward the island of the King of the Winds," cried Odysseus as he stared at the rolling waves. After sailing on the wide sea for many days, Odysseus and his men gradually reached the island. Odysseus told the King of the Winds what had happened, and he begged him for help. But the King of the Winds would not help Odysseus. "I will not help you this time. You must get home on your own," he said. Odysseus and his men had no choice. Once again they left the island, but this time they had no good winds to carry their ship, and it would take them much longer to get home. The sailors realized that what they did was wrong. They were truly sorry that their curiosity to see what was in the bag caused such trouble. They learned an important lesson, and Odysseus and his men finally made it home after all. Wow, what did you guys think about that story?
So boys and girls, like she mentioned at the tail end of the story, that their curiosity caused such big problems. Their sneakiness, the way that they opened that bag without permission, and what they did caused such a dilemma and wasted so much of their time and risked their lives going back to cross the ocean. So they did make it home. It was a good ending, but a lesson was learned. Like in all fables and folk tales that we've talked about this, the stories can be retold over and over and over again, and they change each time, but there's always a lesson to be learned. So following directions, don't let your curiosity get the best of you. Don't be sneaky, be honest, and ask permission. And that goes for with your family too. With your teacher, with your family, with your brothers and sisters. We don't take things that are not ours. Okay, my friends, have a good evening. Miss you all. Bye-bye.